Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Hey everybody, I'm Group 2's. This is John Mongrel, and tonight we are playing GlitterHearts again. This is our second installment of a short little miniseries that our beloved GM, GlitterHero, is putting on for us. Might see that we've got an extra box in our chat today. It's because we do have an extra character and player with us tonight. So we'll get to that introduction in a minute. I am Groupie, he, him. My character is Dolly, she, her, and kind of little boho hippie chick. A lot of fun so far. And Spencer.
Hey everybody, my name is Spencer. My character's name is Ejiro Ishii, with the hero named Kotetsu. Both of us have he, him pronouns, and my character is a sort of white knight-ish type character who is a Japanese English descent.
Pickle.
Hi, Groupie introduced me. My name's Pick, is my online persona. I play Mr. Steel and affectionately known Mr. Pickle. Bodybuilder. You can call me anything but late for dinner.
And there is our latest player. Hero, do you want her to do her character introduction, or do you want to go ahead and... Okay.
Well, player introduction, yeah.
It's your show now.
Okay. J-Verb, do you want to do your player introduction? Or your, player introduction.
Yeah, I am playing a tank-ish, Scottish-ish, named Marcelly. She's usually got jeans and a flannel and boots and big red hair, and I guess that's it.
All right. And hi, I'm George, or GlitterHero, he, him. I'm the GM for the game, and this is GlitterHearts homebrew one. Okay, Marcelly, you and Rory are at the gym earlier in the night. The harbinger of the end's words have rang out across the city. His finality has deemed this city, or this world, ripe, and thus must be picked. We pick the fruits of greed and hate and feed upon the hubris and wrath, and so on. The Omega-verse cometh, and then you see out the windows of the gym the city going crazy, people running, cars crashing into each other as these living shadows fly through the streets, attacking and sucking the souls from people. When one comes through the window and goes for Rory, you see a flash of light in the on the windows of the gym. And in that moment, you hear this calm voice say, "Your world is in grave danger and needs your light. Take this fraction of my luminescence to spark your true power, hero." Do you accept, Marcelly?
Yeah, sure, why not?
As you do, as that moment passes, energy starts to billow from you, and you rise up and begin to transform into... Please introduce your superhero character and their name.
Okay, so as I guess she's floating in the air or whatever Sailor Moon stuff is going on, she's got a stone pendant on a necklace around her neck, and it starts to kind of glow, vibrate. She pulls it off. And does this really fabulous dance move situation, and her ponytail holder pops out, and her big curly red hair gets even bigger, and then you see in front of you, Odisha.
All right.
Maybe. Yeah. She just kind of thuds to the ground with a club.
Nice. So, okay. And what would you like to do as this, in this moment, as the specter goes after Rory, your best friend? You can use any of the basic moves, any of your character's moves.
Well, I have not pulled up the other thing. Crap. Okay, let me pull that up. But I guess initially, we're just gonna take that club like a baseball bat. And attempt to knock this critter off my friend.
All right, that will be a clash plus physical.
Okay, so
2d6.
clash 2d6.
Yes.
And my physical is a +2. Oh, bless! This is starting out great. 14.
Damn.
Wow. All right. So, do you have the TLDR or the book up available?
I have the TLDR. I gotta pull the book back up. It's over there.
Okay. Well, you don't necessarily need it. But okay. So you do damage to each other, and then you get to pick a enhanced feature and an extra effect. So you do your damage to each other. What is your physical damage?
Oh, how do I do that?
What is okay? So
Do I roll for damage?
no. It's based on your weapon or your physical stat. So does your bat have any features to it?
Oh, yes, it does. +2 damage, and I think anything that hits it hits is stunned.
Ooh.
Dang.
I may not get both right out the gate. I'm gonna double check.
Okay. So it does +2 damage, or it just has the 2 damage?
It says like +2 damage. I'm a quadruple check.
Does it have a name next to the feature?
It's the accessory weapon under my magical archetype, which is the warrior.
Well, I just meant like tags on the weapon, like
Oh,
wounding.
that was one of them. Yeah, it was wounding. I got to pick.
Okay, wounding makes the base damage of the weapon 2. So you would do 2 damage and stun it.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yes.
And then you also get to pick the extra effect and an enhanced effect. Or from the clash list.
Right. Can I double the damage?
Yeah. That is yeah, double the damage of 4. And then they do 1 damage back to you. So you could take the or 1 harm to you. So you could suffer less damage and ignore that 1.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. Do you want to like narrate how you do that? Because it's going to kill the creature as well.
We're just gonna come in with a swing, and we're just gonna knock it clear out of the park. To just continue the analogy there.
All right.
Just smack it into oblivion.
All right. So as it goes to claw you back, you meet it with your baseball bat too quickly and take off its head. It goes flying out through the window. Doesn't bust the window because it's ethereal. Flies through over the next building into a skyscraper and keeps going while the body dissipates in the gym. Roy is like, is he also Irish, Scottish, something like that?
Sure.
Wonderful. I love that.
Not like enough to have an accent, but to get sunburned really easily.
What's going on? What's happened to you?
Dude, I don't even know. There was a voice, and I figured why the hell not? Because, you know, helping people sounds good. That's a thing. And here we are. But I might have to go.
Yeah, maybe if you're helping people, you might want to help them. And you look out the window, and there's still people getting attacked by these shadow monsters.
Oh, shit, you're right. Are you in?
I can't do anything.
You lift weights. You can hit things. Surely that works out. I don't know. Like a
It
cable
looks like
pull.
they just touching them. Yeah, you're looking out there, and they're just like poking them with their claw and sucking the life right out of people.
Great. Okay, well, get home safe, and I'll call you tomorrow.
Oi. And he'll turn for the gym or for the locker. Be safe. And then what do you want to do? You bust through the window, leap down there into the streets.
I could probably just open the door, but yeah, I'm I don't know, be swinging my club around, walking out the door.
Walking out there with your magical presence, these creatures seem to abandon the normal, everyday, mundane humans on the streets, and they start to flee as they all kind of group up on you, and there's 3 of them. All right, so what would you like to do?
Well, that first roll filled me with lots of probably false confidence. So let's see. I have a thing. I mean, I guess we're gonna fight them, right?
Well, you could try to maybe get them to chase you. Get like a conga line going through the city.
That could be fun. Yeah. Let's lead them away from the civilians. I guess that makes sense. I don't suppose I happen to know of anywhere nearby that might be empty, abandoned, good for a brawl.
That would be a good be vigilant roll, a plus mental.
Oh, she's not very good at that. 6.
That is a failure. So you get to mark an experience, and then the 3 of them are going to attack you. Oh, I'm on the wrong. Okay, yes. The 3 of them are going to attack you with their claw. Please roll a thwart peril plus physical.
Thwart peril plus.
They kind of team up on you.
10, 11.
All right. You roll very well and are able to avoid all of them and continue across the building tops, gaining more and more as 6 more of them join the chase, and 9 now are chasing you across the rooftops. Do you want to try a be vigilant, or do you want to try something else now? Like you're easily parkouring between buildings and then up to the roofs and back and forth between the alleys. And
yeah, but I'm definitely not going to be able to fight this many. Yeah, I guess let's be vigilant and try and find somewhere, I don't know, safe or like duck into an alley and give them the old.
If you want to give them the slip, that is a thwart peril plus physical.
Let's do that.
Okay.
10, 11.
Wow. All right. You successfully give them the slip. You're able to narrate that if you want to.
So we're running, and I guess we're in New York, so we got lots of like blocks and corners and alleys and things. So I'm just gonna like try and make like a quick right and then a quick left into an alley and lead them, or they'll keep running, and I'm hiding against the wall. Kind of deal.
Yeah, and then as you see them pass, there's even more of them, like 12 of them now that were following you.
I'm really starting to think this might have been a bad idea.
But you probably saved hundreds of people.
Fingers crossed.
And with that, we cut to the opening. The Omegaverse cometh. Tonight, in the Big Apple, a portal opened in front of the American Museum of Natural History on Central Park Way. A creature calling themselves the Harbinger of the End arrived from the Omegaverse and declared the end of the world. Then, shadow creatures flooded at Manhattan Island, attacking thousands. When suddenly a voice called out to 4 young souls and ignited an inner power within them. Odisha, Dolly, Steel, and the alloy hero Kotetsu. Now, with the Harbinger and Spectress defeated, 3 heroes find themselves recuperating at the bookmark. But how long until something else comes through the portal? Has something already made its way through? And we come back with the 3 heroes from before at the bookmark. But if you would like to be de-transformed, that's fine. It's up to the 3 of you.
I can definitely let my hair down once we get back to the bookstore. It's not like I was wearing a mask or anything. And if Allie and Stevie are still here, I'm going to kind of putz around with them and help pick everything up and introduce my new friends or old friends.
I am still unconscious.
And I'm going to ask Stevie if she knows how to help Kotetsu.
I would say at this point you've awoken. You're just not. You're at like 1 hit point.
Okay, cool. Because I remember just at the end of the last session, I had gone totally unconscious and was being dragged by my shoulders out of the fray.
Mm-hmm. But it's been a bit, maybe an hour or so. You've been introduced to, of course, I've lost my spot again. To
Allie and Stevie?
Allie and Stevie. Gosh, I'm sorry.
Oh, you're good.
I'm blind for some reason. It's right here.
And while we're cleaning up, I'm definitely chatting with Allie. Yeah, no, it was crazy. There was a giant freaking portal and this big thing with this horrible attitude, like seriously needed to center itself. I was, trying to be nice to it. It wasn't working. Luckily, got friends and everybody helped. And then we played a really badass song. I'm trying to remember what it was.
I don't know, but I really think that I really hope someone recorded that because I still haven't finished my midterms for the drum set, and I feel like that should count towards something.
I 100% believe that within an hour of this happening, you would have been viral on every social media site. That song, the event, everything.
Oh, thank goodness. Although that would mean that I'd have to admit that was me. And I think if my parents found out that I went to go fight a giant monster in New York City, they might make me come home.
Super strict parents.
I don't feel like super strict is the word for when you fight life or death and then almost die?
I mean, you had armor on. You were being as safe as you could be.
Yeah, jumping in front of the hits, though, might not have been the best idea.
I'm sure they would be very proud of you all the same. And if nothing
Proud
else,
of-
I appreciate you being there.
Well, good. I'm glad. Yeah, you looked pretty rough there at the end. I didn't want you going down. I couldn't hit for very hard, but...
Yeah, I'm still kind of hurting.
Alright.
When I get back to the safe place, I'll de-transform. What I'll do is I'll like take my hands and run it through my hair and pull my hair back up into a ponytail, and like the color comes back to my skin and the black hair goes back to blonde.
I knew you were blonde. Thought I recognized you.
Yes, Stevie brings you all drinks and asks you to retell her what happened. And then kind of like, you know, I don't mean to sound weird, but doesn't it kind of sound like the Bible?
Not really sure. I didn't do a lot of Abrahamic religions in the varied religions classes I took last quarter. Kind of tended more towards Eastern thought.
I don't think Jesus came down to help us fight the dragon.
I don't know.
Is that later on?
Just a thought I had. Nothing.
Well, I mean, there's a couple of study Bibles in the back corner over there. Like, if there's something in particular that's ringing a bell, we can find it.
Yeah, I might go look at that. It just seems like someone arriving and declaring the end of the world. I think that's in there, isn't it? I don't know. I'll go look.
I mean, every religion's got its, like, apocalypse story, just like they've always got their creation stories.
Sure. Well, I'm going to look into it anyway. Till I fall asleep anyway. And Allie is going to be like, speaking of, we probably have to sleep for school tomorrow, if there's school tomorrow.
So, question for, like, just reality check for me. Was the portal still open when we left?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't think we've got school tomorrow, Allie.
Oh, okay.
At the very least, we're going to need, like, a snow day's worth of time off to, figure out this whole thing.
Yeah.
Speaking, has there been any news? Like, is there any news on about this whole thing? Like, I know we probably looked up the fight on the internet once we got back to the library type thing.
I mean, I can check from the computer by the register, but I don't carry a smartphone. I keep flip phone because, social media, it's just really bad. It's like nothing but neurological toxin. But I'll, like, skip around to the little desk and look up everything I can find about what happened.
I just imagine that I pull out my phone and it is absolutely crushed. Like, 12 pieces worth of phone just sitting in what used to be my pocket.
So I will do that research, but I will also be right back.
Okay. Well, as they go to research the news, Marcelly, you have you had most of the night running, fighting, or not most of the night, but you had a short time of that, right? Until that sound wave rolled across the city and destroyed all of the specters. And then you've had an hour or so to find out what has happened. And did we decide how you knew the others prior?
Well, it had been discussed about Dolly maybe having tutored me at some point because Marsley's not very bright. But I forgot that Nichols' character is like a bodybuilder type, so we might have run into each other at the gym.
Okay. Well, Dolly's transformation is not wholly different than herself. And you would have seen the viral videos of her fighting in front of it by then. So maybe you have made your way to the bookmark where you know she works, or...
That sounds like a thing.
Okay.
How tall is Marsley?
Oh, probably like tallish average, maybe like 5'7", 8-ish.
Okay.
Okay. So, yeah, I was going to have... anyway, as you arrive at the bookmark and they're all doing their research, you turn around because it's nighttime. You thought the door was locked, but apparently it wasn't. And the bell goes off and you look over to see your acquaintance, your former tutoree.
Hey!
Actually, will you all introduce or describe your non-superhero form when you see each other? Like in this... Because we really haven't done that yet.
I'll let the boys go first.
Okay, you want to go first or me?
You can go ahead.
Okay.
You can go first.
So, before you see, it's sort of short in stature, probably close to like 5'6", 5'7". Just like a guy in... Because I was sort of on a date, so I was in like, black slacks, a button-up shirt, really just trying to like look sort of cute. Except now that there's like sort of tears and rips across my clothes, I seem to be holding my ribs, and I just like watch it, like have broken glasses that were hanging from my pocket that got sort of smashed when my armor came on, and I just sort of look over and like smile and wave at like this person that I really don't know that well.
My normal. So I'm 6 feet tall, kind of rather beefy. Not like grossly beefy, but substantial. Very sharp jawline, a very slightly pointed nose, and my skin's very tan, very lively. I probably have a ripped, half of a ripped apron on that says like "up" on it, where "cup" used to be. And yeah.
And you see Dolly, in like layers of skirt and like little thin material top kind of deal, and her normally down and messy hair is right now up and messy hair, as she's probably just spent the last hour or so trying to clean up the bookshop that we all wrecked. And she definitely greets you as you walk in the door. Hey! What are you doing out? Are those things still around?
I think I might have mentioned. Anyway, Marsley has like probably jeans like with some rips in it and some Doc Marten style boots and probably like a tank top with a flannel or something. And she's got this like giant fucking ponytail behind her. And she's got a stone pendant necklace and a couple other like necklaces and things. Pretty much all made out of some sort of stone or crystal or whatever. Hey, yeah, I saw you on Instagram or wherever. What was that?
So, little weird. You want a cup of coffee? We should talk.
Yes, I do.
And I will sit her down with everybody as we are all kind of like recuperating from getting our asses mostly whooped.
Wait, are these the other guys? Are these the guys that...
Yep, this is everybody. And if
Hello.
I forget you too, I'm wondering if there's more around the city.
That's a good question.
Also in the news, there's a reporter, Kira Hopkins, with the local CBA 7 in NYC, who is covering the event on the ground. She has she talks about the authorities are urging people to stay indoors. They've completely shut down 3 blocks around the incident and part of Central Park, coordinated off with National Guard and Coast Guard, as well as put up a quarantine bubble around the event's epicenter. The commanding officer, Lieutenant Colonel Eugene Maynard, has put out a quote that's saying, "Nothing will make it through that damn hole and hurt another person on Earth. These monsters are out of..." And then as the reporter, is reading the quote back, she begins to laugh maniacally, unsettling. The anchor in the broadcast room says, "Kira, are you okay?" And she continues to laugh maniacally and then scream in horror as her body is mutated, disfigured, muscles erupting, bones ripping through, or elongating and ripping through skin, and then regrowing and bulk, muscle around it, basically creating a new muscle, deformed limbs. And she rampages off towards the military and begins to attack them. And then you see in the background one of the military officers seems to transform into a similar like creature.
Oh, it's going to be a long night.
This is not good.
While y'all have all been down and talking, you can roll a rest and relaxation roll.
Woohoo!
I'm going to look at how I remember.
I'm sorry. So you can roll an emotional roll if you want to bond with your friends over this time of resting, or you can roll a persona roll to kind of be off on your own and do it alone.
Oof.
Yeah, I'm really emotional.
Definitely going emotional, but not gonna help that.
Of course, I don't think Brodisha needs to roll anything for this. He didn't take any negative effects, damage.
I
got a 6.
I'm gonna look over to the newcomer. Do I know you?
You do look really familiar.
Are you? What's her name? Sister. Terrible with names. I think I've seen you around the gym my time with you.
Oh, do you go to the one over on 3rd and Metropolitan?
Sometimes, but most of the time I'm down there at the school, wearing out their equipment.
Yeah, every now and then I'm in there, but it's probably at the other one if you go there, because I'm pretty much every day.
For my rest and relaxation roll, I got a grand total of 5. So I did not get any of my many, many negative stats back. And since I rolled emotional, I'm also damaging one of my relationships, and I see Jonathan chatting up Marcelly and get a little touchy about it, so I'm not liking Jonathan right now.
Nice. Awesome.
I rolled an 11 on my emotional, so it was a 9 plus my 2 for emotional. So I get to remove a condition.
You heal for everything. Or you remove all your conditions and heal all your wounds.
Oh, thank God.
All 200 conditions.
Yeah, dude, it was bad. All of a sudden, I just imagine that I sit in the corner drinking tea and like trying to like get to know everybody a little bit better. Yeah.
Okay. And Pickle, do you still need me to roll for your character?
I got a 9.
Oh, you got a 9? So you can heal all of your damage or remove 1 condition. I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you.
Okie dokie.
Okay. So, yes, they cut back to the reporter in station, Brett McCoy. Brett McCoy, it seems that Kira and one of, or more of the National Guard in the area have been infected with something and are turning into demon-like monsters, attacking others.
Holly, do you have to-go cups for that coffee?
Yeah. I was really looking forward to a nap. I gotta swing by my guy's place. I don't even have any to smoke before bed. Oh, this is gonna suck. Yeah, I've got to-go cups, and I'll get a cup for whoever wants one. But I'm not gonna ask Jonathan if he wants one. All right,
Fair.
right back to the museum, I guess.
I suppose we don't really have much of a choice, do we?
It doesn't look like it.
So I have a question. Do we know how to transform again? It just happened last time, and I really don't know if I can just like do it again.
Roll a mystical check.
A mystical check. Oh Lord. That's gonna be a 5.
As a failure. Also, Genre, you failed on your rest and relaxation, so you get an XP as well. And you get an XP. You can't seem to figure out how to transform. Sorry, got to relearn everyone's name, basically.
Should we all know whether or not we know how to transform? That makes sense.
You could try rolling a mystical check.
Yeah, I just sit there focusing really hard and like squeezing my eyes shut, trying, and then like, yeah, that's not it.
You fart.
I think I imagine like, because I probably fidget with my necklace as like a nervous tick anyway, so I was probably doing that and it came off, and I don't know, the rest of it just happened. I got a 5 on that roll.
Twins.
What
Okay,
is it?
you get to mark an
Mystical?
XP.
Yeah, you just break your necklace now.
No, I just don't know that that's how it happens.
That
It's
is
on a
now
cord. I can.
a flat roll with which makes a 5 for me to transform. So I get another XP, right?
Good job, team.
Great. Oh no.
So I really think that the light lady or whoever it was that gave us our powers probably knows what she's doing and is sending the B team in to handle this, because we did such a good job with the other one this afternoon.
I mean, like, I feel ready to fight if you guys are, but because I don't want to like. Bullets seem to work fine on them, but if there's another big bad like what we had last time, I mean, I don't know if it's only like magic that'll beat these things. Like,
Hold on, guys. I just like, I try to like straighten my hair and I stretch and like pull upward warrior for a minute, and I'm like shake it off, and I'm like, okay, everybody hold hands. GM, can we try to do a we can do it together roll?
are we doing power of friendship right now?
It is the
so
power
good.
of friendship. You know it is. Every cartoon I ever
So sweet.
grew up on, it was always the power of friendship. It's got to be the power of friendship, right?
It would be the power of friendship.
As you all join hands and believe in your friendship and these bonds that you're making, you begin to transform all of your items glistening with light and reflecting light, and you transform into your magical selves.
Awesome. Well, that'll help us get across town faster, at least.
Oh yeah, I'm pale again. Oh,
I was like, oh my god, this is crazy. How much? It's just, I don't know. It's mind-boggling.
All right. We're out of here.
All right, and you'll head out into the street, and then start leaping towards the area again. And you see 3 of these transformed beings as you arrive in front of the quarantine area, where their soldiers are successfully holding them back with suppressive fire from behind Hummers and Coast Guard. But they seem to be going for the quarantine bubble at this point. The orange and yellow and white hazmat biohazard tents that they put up around things. Anywho, so you see 3 of these monstrous transformed creatures, horns sticking out of the crown of their head, or the crown of their skull, their joints twisted in various ways, making them 3 or quadrupedal or tripedal, sometimes pentapedal, like 5 legs, like their foot or hand split at the joint and began to grow a new limb from it.
Gross.
Lovely.
Very Cronenberg. Like Cronenberg with a little Pollock, because it's definitely messy. That's David
I was
Lynch would be
thinking more
proud, but I'm bothered.
again, but you know.
Okay.
Personally, I have no idea what you're talking about.
I'll look for a mop to take with me. It's gonna be messy.
Are the military the only people here? There's civilians in the area. They've cleared everybody out. Can't hear you.
National Guard and Coast Guard have been called in. They're the only people in the area. Yeah.
Are
Are there any who are like?
Well, actually, I mean, I suppose there are a few reporters and people trying to get viral angle or video of it. But they're a good distance away.
Stay the fuck over there.
Okay, you land, and there's like the in the asphalt as you land on the street, and all of them kind of turn, dozen cameras on you all, and you're like, don't.
We definitely did the hero landing, right? Like we landed like as a team, like we posed.
Mm-hmm.
Can I roll for pose? Like, do we have to roll for that, or do we just naturally pose?
That's up to y'all. That's narrative.
I feel like in this game, you just naturally do it.
I feel like power of friendship. We just like pose naturally.
Like the cape of billowing.
Yep.
Definitely.
Just scooting in on my heels like go-go.
Okay, yeah. So, I actually have a question that I wanted to ask at the end of last session. Did I drop the gun that I did have when I went unconscious? And if I did anyone grab that for me?
Oh, I wish I had grabbed it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you would have dropped it.
I figured as much.
I got a good
But
roll for my I wish.
There are other guns laying around in the area.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Ahead of you.
Definitely grabbing a weapon.
Okay. As y'all rush in, right?
Yes.
Rush into combat after Bodisha? I'll get it more smoothly. Bodisha. Like tells the reporters and whatnot to not move. And you all rush in with Kotetsu grabbing an assault rifle on the way in. Who would like to go first in the combat as these three hellions turn around towards you?
I'll run in first, if that's all right with you. It's key.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeesh. Sorry.
It's okay.
I'm gonna look around. Can I look for something something I can use your chunk?
Cars?
Like a big rock or something I could manage.
Oh yeah, sure. You
distance.
can the edge of Central Park. There's I think there's boulders in there, right?
I'm sure.
I mean, if you can pick up a boulder, you can grab a tree.
Mm-hmm.
Fair enough.
Oh yeah.
Mailbox.
I was gonna go for like a bowling thing, where I can find like a round when I can just chunk it, and try to bowl them down as I'm running into combat.
Sure. We'll say you just grab one of the cards and try to like throw it at them or roll it at them.
All right,
Something.
that's fair.
Or push it really fast and hard. Push it.
Team?
Yeah, that would be a clash. Sorry, physical. Yeah.
Push it real good.
What did you get?
A 10.
Oh, awesome. So you do the damage to them and get one of the extra effects on the clash list of 10 plus. you would have done it from ranged, so they don't really do any damage from range, so you're okay damage-wise. So you can gain the advantage, giving a +1 forward to yourself or another magical hero. You can inflict extra damage to them, or you can force them where you want them, or you can force them to drop something. They're not really holding anything.
I think I'm going to give Ishii advantage. I'm going to be like, Ishii, got this?
Oh, yeah.
Awesome. And as the truck slams into them, they each take a bit of damage. And they hiss out in some wicked tongue or language at you all. And okay, two of them are going to rush towards you, and that's rush towards Ishii, and then one will rush towards Ishii, the other one will rush towards Kotetsu. I'm sorry, that's the same person. One will rush towards Kotetsu, the other one will rush towards Steel. The third one, though, is going to start a frightening frenzy of hoots, hollers, bays, growls, and push-ups, and leaps, and pounding on their chest. Everything they can think of to try to intimidate you all or frighten you. And I need Dolly to make a keep your wits about you.
What stat am I subtracting from my 10?
Keep your wits is persona.
Makes it a 9.
Oh, good. You partially succeed, so you can either take the enfeebled or isolated feature.
Oh, you get to let me pick my next one.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Because I'm a benevolent and kind game master.
Of course you are. I'm guessing enfeebled was physical?
Yep. It's -1 feebled. Isolated is -1 persona. Oh, no.
Emotional.
Isolated is -1 emotional.
Yep, gonna take enfeebled then.
Awesome. Okay, and with that, who would like to go next?
I'm gonna go ahead and go next. As we're all kind of like lined up and ready to go, I'm gonna take a step back and duck off to the side. And as I pass Marcelly, I'm gonna lay a hand on her shoulder, try and do a little bit of supernatural intervention with a "we can do this together" roll. Say, stick with the boys. I'll go take care of the bystanders. And hopefully break you off a piece of my mystical power.
All right. Go ahead and roll your plus mystical.
That is a 10.
Awesome. And you have a cooperative relationship, I imagine.
Yes.
Okay, so...
so she gains a
yes,
+1 to her next roll, and I add 1 to my power pool.
Yes, but Bodisha also gets a power pool point.
Awesome.
Ooh. Thanks, friend. And you said a +1 to the next roll? Yes. Whatever, any roll. Sweet.
And as I do that, I am going to dip and head straight over to where all the bystanders are, like where I'm not going to be in reach of every single fucking attack.
All right. And then as you do that, one of the one on Steel is going to attack him. Please roll a Steel. Please roll a plus physical thwart peril.
Thwart peril.
Is
All right. Ooh. That's gonna be a 4.
Oh no.
All right. So that is a failure. You mark an XP. This is the Mauling Hatred. So you take 3 harm, and you are knocked back to distance. So he knocks you a range away, like from close range to distant range. And then you leveled up, right? You get your advancement point.
That was my 6. Yeah.
Yeah, so you get your advancement point, and you can spend it immediately if you want to.
That's what I was fixing to look at while we were continuing.
Okay. With that, who wants to go next?
Me. I'm gonna come in with my club on a string kind of deal. And I have a +1 to anything I have a competitive relationship with, which I assume is these critters. So I'm going to give it a good swing and hit it with my club.
Okay.
Uh, 10 plus 2 is 12. Yeah.
Okay, so once again, you get to decide you get an extra effect and an enhanced effect.
Okay. Can I like push it up against, I don't know, a parked car or a building or something for a little extra impact?
You can have it with the enhanced. You can do double damage again if you would like.
Yeah.
Okay. It also does 3 damage to you back, so you could use the suffer less damage to only take 2 damage. If you want to.
How many HP do I have?
It's 10 plus your physical score.
Okay. Thank you. Well, I also, my mystical connection is Earth, so I have a -1 damage.
Oh, okay.
On that.
You have like
Is
the
that
armor on it.
Yeah.
Okay, so you only take 1 damage then. And you obliterate that one that you hit. As you do, you slam into it, and the mutated muscular structure of the fiend and its horns start to pull from the body, almost like a pulling up a carpet. And underneath, you can see Kira Hopkins, the reporter, unconscious on the ground as the exoflesh of the demonic form melts into ichor on the asphalt.
Gross. Can I holler at Dolly and ask her if she wants to take care of this unconscious lady?
You're muted, groupie.
Yeah, I'll be back for her in a second.
Okay.
All right, and then we are on to the Alloy Hero Kotetsu. As you are the only one that has not gone yet.
This is true. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do a protect somebody roll. Yeah, and I am going to roll.
That is plus persona.
It is plus persona, plus an additional +1 for my shield, which makes it a +2.
Mm-hmm. And then you have a +1 forward from steel.
Cool, which pushes me up to 11.
Awesome. So you get 2 holds. And then
Awesome. Yeah, okay. And so I'm going to, with the first one,
well, you normally hold them until something attacks.
oh, that's right, yeah. I was just looking, so yeah.
Okay. And at that point, the one in front of you does attack, bringing down its monstrous claw.
Okay. Yeah. So I'm going to use one of my holds to deal damage back to the attacker.
Okay.
Which is equal to my physical rating, so it's just 1 point of damage.
Okay. And it does 3 damage and knocks you back a range.
Oh my.
So you go flying across the you go flying across the asphalt into like a Hummer that's like 80 feet away.
Alrighty.
I posted that chat for you.
Alright.
You can use the another hold at that point too. Don't you have a feature that allows you to not have to use something and not have to use a hold to have an effect?
In order, I can basically redirect the damage to myself and take one for the team. If someone else is being attacked, I can choose to jump in front of it and take the damage myself.
Okay.
But if that's the one that's attacking me, I'll just do that and do a point of damage to it.
All right. It ain't looking great from the car hitting it and then that point of damage as well as you attack back. And then we're back at the beginning of initiative. Y'all get to decide on who goes next.
If I can, I'd like to go first to do my protect somebody again.
It's fine with me.
Run it.
Ready? That, this time, is going to be an 8. Hello?
Can't hear you, George.
Oh, sorry. I was holding the wrong button down. So as you do that, and you get 1 hold, the one in front of you is going to... well, no, you're away now. It's actually... Yeah, it's going to attack Bodisha. So Bodisha, it's going to bound at you. So it leaps high into the sky, cracking the asphalt beneath it, and then comes down at you with seemingly 4 limbs, its whole body, basically, just trying to slam you with its raging bound attack.
Can I take one for the team on that?
You absolutely can.
Cool.
All right,
Yeah,
you leap, meeting it right before it hits... hits Bodisha, Kotetsu, and please roll a Thwart Peril plus physical.
Thwart Peril plus physical, so that's a +1. That's going to be an 8. Another 8.
Okay, that's a partial success. So you can get knocked prone, which it's a whole turn to stand up, remember. Or you can take 3 damage.
Yeah, I'll do that and use a hold to half the damage.
Okay. So you take 1 damage.
Wow, what a gentleman.
I'll take it.
Who would like to go next?
I can
will
go.
do yeah, go ahead.
Well, since there's one right there anyway, we'll come down with an overhead. For 8, 9, 10.
All right. So once again, you deal damage to each other, and then you get a bonus, or you get one extra effect.
Let me do the suffer less damage one.
Okay. So you take 2 damage, reduce again to 1 because of your armor, and then you do 2 damage to it.
With my
And
wounding?
Yep.
And
And that kills it. So you, sorry, go ahead.
No, sorry. I emote a lot.
No, it's okay. If you would like to describe it, you can.
We don't need to do anything fancy. We just come down because he yeah, he came in. Yeah, so I'll just come down on his head after he's done hitting Kotetsu and smash him into the ground.
Awesome. As you do, the demonic, like outer muscle, fiendish body part, or whatever, kind of gets ripped away, and you see a young officer, National Guard officer or soldier, unconscious with the ichor or the exo's flesh melting away the ichor around it again at your feet.
Can I drag this unconscious person over to the car where the other unconscious person is?
Unfortunately, with the way this works, is you only get one thing to do, basically,
Gotcha.
on your turn. So destroying the Hellion was your action. Yeah.
That's fine, really. That's sufficient.
Okay. And then it's the last one is going to try. It's Frightening Frenzy again, but on both Kotetsu and Bodesha. So I need both of you to roll a plus persona. Keep your wits.
8.
8.
Both got 8. Cool. Those are partial success. So, would you like the enfeebling or the isolated feat condition?
My life. I feel like we may be making a connection here. Enfeebled or what? I'm sorry.
Or isolated. Enfeebled is -1 physical. Isolated is -1 persona.
Emotional.
Or emotional.
Okay.
Or the -1 emotional, the isolate.
Same. Actually.
Okay. So what are y'all taking? Sorry.
We both took isolated, I believe.
Okay. Cool. With that, who would like to go next?
So as I make it over there to all of the bystanders that are just kind of staring, or the ones with cameras that are still like capturing all of this, I pull my minion out of my handbag and hold up this giant furry rabbit and say, I need to know who's a local and who's a transplant. If you're a transplant, follow the rabbit. Get them to safety. And I set the rabbit down, and he takes off running. Everybody's going to look at me like an idiot. I'm just, trust me. And that's my action, is my trust me.
Okay. That's a convince someone, right?
Yes.
So plus emotional.
Yep. And I definitely add in there, like, locals, you know what to do. Just up 77 until you get to Broadway. Get the hell out of here. Son of a... 5.
All right.
I
You
am now
fail.
on the news, screaming like an idiot. Up 77 towards Broadway.
Follow the bunny.
Follow the bunny.
Yeah. So you fail and get another experience point as they start to ask, "What's your name? Where'd you come from? How did you get your powers?"
I'm Dolly. And not really sure about the whole powers thing, but it started like, and I will just start giving them exposition. I am spilling all the beans over here. They distracted me with a question.
Love it.
Okay. Meanwhile, the last Hellion is going to bound towards Kotetsu.
I'm sorry, real quick, one more detail to throw in there. I definitely make sure to use everybody's hero names, so I'm not outing anybody.
All right. Good. But yes,
So you said one's right.
yes, please roll, Kotetsu, please roll a Thwart Peril plus physical.
Thwart Peril plus physical. That's going to be a 9, baby.
All right, partial success, so you can choose to take the 3 damage or get knocked down.
I'll take the 3 damage and then use a hold to half it,
All right.
which puts me to half health.
Oh, you get a PowerPoint.
Hey-oh.
Quick
All
question.
right.
Does everybody have a PowerPoint? How are we doing on that pool?
So far, there are 3 in my count.
Okay.
All right, and then as you have the damage again, please, or one of you gets to go again.
Is it the start of the round or is it...
I haven't gone yet.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I'm going to do Hex. Invoke Hex. Like, this black energy, just like shrew stuff, kind of like I'm going Super Saiyan, and I'm angry because I just got knocked the fuck back. 7. I think that's 1 hold.
Yep.
Yep, 1 hold. And there's only one left, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm going to target that one to slow it down.
Okay. So everyone gets is it a +1 or a +2 to their actions against it?
It is a +1.
All right. Everyone has a +1 against the last Hellion. It is slowed, so it doesn't get a turn this turn. And y'all reset the initiative. So who would like to go next?
Like I said, I'd like to do my protect somebody at the first if I can. Now, that's going to be a... Oh, yeah, 13.
Nice. That's 2 holds.
2 holds. Nice.
Okay. And then the Hellion is going to... it's just going to try to backhand with its mauling hatred against Kotetsu. So Kotetsu, please roll a plus persona or a plus physical thwart peril.
Plus physical thwart peril. Ooh, that's gonna be a 6.
All right, you get 1 XP for failing, and you take 3 damage and are knocked back into the fence of Central Park, about 100 feet
I would
away.
like to have one of the holds if I can.
Huh?
Can I have the damage with one of my holds?
Absolutely.
And then, this is the last one, correct?
Yep.
Okay, if that's the case, then I'm going to also put it in a bad position.
Awesome.
So, any ally gets a +1 against the attack.
Yep, so everyone has a +2 on attacks against it right now. And which one of you would you like to go?
I'm going to stop in my little impromptu press conference I've got going on. Oh, hold on. Y'all are doing great! And we can do this together for... you know what? I'm curious. Might not get the opportunity to do it with competitive again. Well... Was breaking of the relationship during the rest of that turn it competitive? Is that what that is?
No. Breaks it.
Okay.
You're broken. You cannot use...
so that's more like a friendly competitive than it is like a giving the dude the stink eye. All right.
Yeah, like an anime rival.
Okay. In that case, we'll do Marcelie again. And I guess you can do this as an emotional, which is only a -1, so that's good. Bringing it to a total of 8.
All right. So you put yourself in danger, calling attention to yourself, obviously. But Bodisha gets +1 forward and plus +1 power point.
Wow. You guys are just so nice.
She's a friend. She's really awesome. Y'all are going to love this. Hold on a second. Let's watch.
All right. The Hellion is slowed and doesn't get a turn after on that rotation. So, would one of you like to go, Odisha?
Yes, please.
Looks like you're ready. You have a +4 to attacks. Right now, you have a +4 to whatever your basic attack is.
Rock his shit, girl.
So...
Power
10
friendship.
plus my 2 is 12, plus the other 4 is 16.
I think that's the highest roll I've seen in GlitterHearts. And I'm just going to say you absolutely wrecked this last one. And its hellish flesh goes flying off, and the other soldier falls unconscious at your feet.
Excellent.
Damn. That's
The soldiers hiding behind their Hummers and other vehicles are stop and kind of start clapping, slow clap, like 1, 3, 4, and then everyone's just gathered around clapping.
I turn full face to the cameras and say, and that's why you don't mess with the power of friendship. And I bounce back to the group.
You like group hug?
Yep, high fives and everything.
Yes. Should make a handshake.
Oh, we so need a secret handshake.
We'll work on that.
And what would you like to do after, as the adorations die down? And the reporters, you can see them starting to come closer as well.
Oh, crap. Here they come. I've had enough of the press today. Can we go?
Yes.
I heard a yes. I heard a yes. All right. Out of here.
I want to look back as the reporters as I dig my foot in and start taking off running, cracking the concrete underneath it, and give them a little wink.
Very nice. Okay, where do y'all want to head back to? Or do you split up for the night?
I think we do one last powwow before we split up so we can agree on where to meet.
I mean, if y'all want, y'all can just meet me at the bookshop again tomorrow. Or if you wanted to actually like sit and decompress for a minute, we could head back there now. But I am whooped. And my apartment's just like a block or two away from there.
So we'll just meet at the bookshop tomorrow then.
Sounds good to me.
All right, I'll make coffee in the morning. See y'all around 9.
9. Oh shit! I'm gonna be so fired. I'm gonna head back to the coffee shop and see if I still have a job. Which I probably don't.
Yes, you absolutely do. Aaron says, give me 1 second here. Oh yeah, she says, so I was surprised with how courageous you were earlier. And with this, and she holds up the phone, interview with Supernatural Dolly. And then says, maybe you're not totally useless, but you still work tomorrow afternoon.
Oh, okay.
Sorry for whoever I just interrupted.
I'll call you. Good night.
Night.
Take off.
Okay. And you can all roll another rest and relaxation if you need to.
Yeah, I'll do that so I can get rid of this thing.
Do you want to hang out together and roll an emotional, or do it alone in persona?
I want a persona.
Yeah, I think persona. Listen to music.
Okay. And you don't have to hang out with another hero for the emotional role. You all have NPCs that you're connected to as well.
Can be an 8.
All right. So you get to heal all your wounds or one condition.
Let's go.
I got a 5.
You also get a 5? All right. Y'all both fail and mark an XP, and you heal.
No, I got a 7.
And recover no. Sorry.
I got a 7. I was saying oof to her 5.
No, I think Groupie got a 5 too.
I did. But I also did just mark down my 7th XP.
Already.
Yeah, already.
Right.
Dude, you ought to see my stats. I don't have positives anymore.
All right. So, with a 7, you recover all your hit points or remove one negative condition. With 5s, y'all don't recover anything. And if you were alone, you gain another isolated. So both of you gain another isolated.
Shit, that's 3.
That's going to be rough.
I'll say this, because I did mine emotional. I figured I would hang out with Kelly and sort of explain to her everything that's been going on.
Oh, that's great.
And yeah, just like literally trying. I'm so sorry about what happened. I know it was my fault, but at the same time, I'm so sorry.
No, it's amazing. You're like a superhero.
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, like look, it's all over the news. This Dolly figure.
Yeah. Yeah. That was super weird, but yeah.
You see her interview. It's all over all the social media, on the news, and all that. As she continuously on every one of them is explaining how y'all got your powers as best she understands, and with like dozen lights and mics in her face. But yes, you all get your rest throughout the night, and the next morning you meet at the Bookmark or Dolly's place.
Bookstore, I think.
So I am definitely not going to be there at 9 a.m., but I'll swing through around 9:30. I do have a couple more questions. I know I got the extra isolated. I've already marked that down. Do I get any hit points back? Okay. The 7 XP, since I am still trying to take a
You
rest.
erase 6 of them and take an advancement point.
And what all can I use the advancement point one more time?
So you can take another move from your archetype. All 3 of those things: your everyday identity, your archetype, and your connection. Or you can move a 0 to a 1. So if you have a skill or a stat that is at 0 and you want it to be 1, you can do that with 1 advancement point.
Right. Okay. All right, cool. That's what I
Or
needed
you can
to know.
save it to learn moves from other archetypes and connections and stuff, or not connections, other archetypes and identities, or boost different skills later once farther from 0.
All right. But yeah, around 9:30, I'll get to the Bookmark and start making coffee. And see if anybody's there waiting on me or if I'm waiting on them.
I would have been there doing push-ups with a person on my back reading a book for weight.
Okay.
I would have gone to the gym before that. And I'd probably come in around 9 with a coffee in hand. It's probably a protein coffee, though, if I'm coming from the gym.
And Ijira?
Yeah, I would have come in like 8:30-ish just to get like ahead of the game and be there already.
Okay,
And
so
sort of
Dolly,
like...
I'm sorry.
Oh, no, you're good. I was just going to say, and then I'd probably get a coffee and a book from there.
Okay. So, Dolly, you are the last one there. And as you walk in and see the rest of the group hanging out and talking to Allie as she hands them each their coffees, or anyone that needs a coffee, we're going to take a 10, 15-minute break and then come back for the last hour and 15 of the game.
Perfect.
Awesome. Everybody stick with us. We'll be back shortly. And in the meantime, like, subscribe, hit the links, go buy merch, visit so-and-so's music, and do the stuff. It's online stuff. You know how to do the stuff. We'll be back. And we are back. Did you hit like? Did you subscribe? Did you follow? Did you do the thing? I told you to do the thing. Alright. Do it later, I guess. God, you can't tell I'm a father of 3. Anyway, George, this is your show. I'm babbling.
It's okay. All right, so you all bound off the previous night after the incursion by the Hellions and rest for the night. Most of you do. Others have terrible dreams, maybe too hyper, too tense from the situation. You all can describe your own nights if you want to, but you meet back up at the bookmark the next morning, and Dolly is the last one to arrive. Allie says, hey, and brings you over a coffee. They've been here for like an hour. At least that one has.
Right on. I'm here. It had to happen on a day I was out. You're not holding, are you?
Yeah, I've got some in my purse.
Oh my god, I'm gonna sneak behind the dumpster real quick. Keep them busy. And I'm gonna walk out back and come back a little bit more refreshed, whether I get to roll for it or not.
Still doing push-ups with someone on my back. I'm like, Dolly, come, jump on. Need more weight?
No, my balance is really off right now.
Let's say Stevie is the one on your back. She's got a big grin. Yeah, come on. It's real fun.
Okay, I'll go sit in Stevie's lap on top of Steele and let him do a couple of push-ups. Look over at Marcelly like...
I'm just sipping my coffee. I don't know what to do with any of that.
I'm gonna hop up, find one of the comfy chairs, and just plop. Like, I still look absolutely spent. I just feel a little better now. That's all it is. So how was everyone's night?
I mean,
Anybody?
I did some research last.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I've been looking at your fantastic interview with the press. That was certainly something out there.
Oh yeah. I was trying to get them to run away, and then they just stood there asking me questions. And I probably answered too many questions. But hey, we won. And I'll cheers with my coffee cup. Anybody heard anything else from the Lady of Light or whoever gave us this or did this to us? Or
No, but I was thinking in the movies and things, there's always some kind of mentor or, Miyagi type that's supposed to guide us. So surely somebody knows something.
I mean, I know a Reiki master down in the East Village, but I really don't think she's going to be much help.
That's the way I feel about the yoga teacher from the gym.
Right. I think once they start getting paid to do it, something goes off. They lose their center a little bit.
This one seems okay though. Pointing at Stevie.
Oh, Stevie's awesome.
Yeah, you're awesome too.
Oh, thank you, Stevie.
Oh, cute.
If you do want to try to look in or beyond, it's sort of sight beyond sight. There's a move called Glimpse the Truth. It's plus mental. It allows you to ask some specific questions, and if you roll over 12, you can ask anything of me.
Hold on a second. I think I have something to add on to a Glimpse the Truth. I don't know. Let me check my little.
Mine would be a naked roll. Oh, nothing negative happens if you fail it.
No, you get your XP though.
That's handy. Yeah, I can try it if you don't have anything. What? At least it's not negative. 8.
Okay, you get one hold. So you can ask one of those questions of me as you kind of, your sight goes off into a endless stare, and you, for everyone else at least, sees you like this, and then you yourself drift off to this kind of realm of light and clouds. And you can ask a question.
You should have planned out what question beforehand.
I think WTF is a perfectly acceptable question.
I think technically it's a hold, so you can hold it until you want to use it, if you don't want to use it right now.
What, like, do we want to know where, like, our sensei is, or do we want to know where the bad guy is? Like, do we want...
Probably the sensei would be the most helpful. We probably need to know what the purpose of us specifically getting powers was.
So, like, how do we contact Homegirl?
Yeah.
This is sort of you contacting her and getting answers for things. So there's a list of questions there. Like, what happened here recently? What's about to happen? What's the most dangerous thing? The most useful thing? What needs to be protected? What here is not what it appears to be? Or what are they trying to hide? Who is in control here? What new and useful information can I gather? Or what sort of creature is it?
I like that new and useful information. I feel like that covers a lot of bases.
Okay. You look for that, and the calm, feminine voice returns. I am... Sorry, I gotta remember how to say this. Brenial. 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 Wait. Brenial. My name is Brenial. I am a messenger of light. And I have ignited. I have ignited a wellspring of light within you. Which all those that are good have. And then you kind of come back to yourself because you only had the one hold.
I already knew that.
Okay.
Not
okay, some new information? I didn't know you knew it was a creature.
We got a name now. Like, that was new.
Yeah, okay.
Not sure
Okay,
but... What we're supposed to do with it? Oh, I guess you bookish types like to, like, research and, I don't know, read about it.
I mean, yeah, but sometimes getting up from my chair and walking to one of the shelves, I wish that I could just reach out, grab a book, and have all the answers in my hand as I pull a book on the shelf and roll my I wish.
That was beautiful.
With a flat score on my mystical currently, that makes that a 10 on my I wish. What book did I grab?
Can I do something before that? I would like to start singing a general song, just to help people out. Yeah, like we can do that together, kind of thing.
That's usually meant for like a
Combat.
Yeah. But you can absolutely. How do y'all feel this? Gosh, your names. I'm so sorry that I cannot remember everyone's characters' names. Jonathan, as Jonathan begins to play a song, how do you all feel? It's a kind of upbeat song.
Dolly's still...
I mean, it's a little early.
Go ahead.
I was going to say it's a little early, but it's not bad.
Dolly is definitely still feeling wiped and a little frustrated. And now the dude that she doesn't like anymore is playing his guitar in the middle of my bookshop, and I just want all the answers in my hand.
Ellie's like, oh, that's really nice. Thank you for playing. And Stevie's like, yeah, you could put a little more grit on it, though.
Oh, really? I reach up and grab my ponytail and pull it down. So my hair kind of falls out and I place it a little harder, a little bit of a chuggier rift. Still some like soulful singing behind it. A little bit more gritty.
Nice. But what do you want to do as you are together in the morning? There are no new reports of any possessed or any creatures or anything like that.
I wished for a book.
A book?
A minute ago, I was using my I wish thing from my everyday identity.
Oh, yes, please.
Where I can get an item to just appear in my hand because I want it there. I came up with a 10 and reached onto the bookshelf and pulled out, hopefully, just the right book to tell us all the answers we want.
All the answers, you say?
Look, I had to jump systems completely into a whole new game to get the wish spell. I'm abusing it.
Hey, aim small.
You find a very old book with written in Latin with translations along the side in older English. But you make it out to be a story of how the universe of light and the Omega verse went to war with each other because the Omega Lord had believed that life and existence, light in itself as well, were obscenities, and he would go and destroy the realms of light, and but they were able to push him back until he failed many of these warriors of light, these messengers of light. Hit a weird button. Obviously don't normally hit. But it goes from realm to realm, obliterating it, using the greed and hate and hubris and sin of the realm to itself to enter it.
Well, he hit the high score with New York.
The more greed and more sin within the realm, the easier it is for the Omega Lord to enter.
Does it say how to defeat them? This?
I mean, it says that it was always, warriors or messengers of light. So I guess that's us.
Didn't have any helpful hints like you need fire or I don't know. Does it have an Achilles tendon?
Like 5 paper
At
clips,
least you-
roll of duct tape, 60-watt light bulb.
It says that it is.
Oh my God. It's
Like
the
a
power of
true
friendship,
demon.
y'all.
Oh, well, in that case,
We're good.
let's go.
No, because you hate me.
Well, you've got all day to work on it because I will throw in on the glimpse of truth thing earlier. You also the voice will also say that they will only enter your realm at night. They cannot sustain themselves in the day.
Man,
So
that's
you
when I
have all day.
sleep.
Oh crap! What time is it?
9:45
Okay,
a.m.
I managed not to get fired, guys. I thought I was gonna get fired. I hit one of those things, those little smoke things with the table, and transform, and it was not good.
I feel that. I think I'm gonna have pho for lunch. Yep. Y'all want to go do noodles in a little while? Take
gotta
a walk
be at
around
work
the
at noon.
park, see if the portal is still there.
I like noodles. The walk has to be quick because I'm totally gonna have to take a nap.
Yeah,
If we're gonna fight.
Definitely can't be awake all day.
Yeah.
Oh, I was totally trying to push us into a New York montage.
We could do a quick one.
All right, we'll do a brunch montage.
Okay. As you do, you can roll rest and relaxation, and as we come back with the results, kind of give us your pitch of the montage, your part of it.
What's my emotional at? Fuck me.
Also,
Oh, God.
does anything? Well, okay, we'll figure that out at the end of the montage.
Oh, thank
You-
God.
Did you get something back?
I rolled an 11. It's a -3, but I have a +1. That gives me a 9.
Awesome. So you either heal all wounds or remove a condition.
Oh my God.
Oh no.
But you can fully remove that condition, right?
Yeah. All 3 of them or 2 of them. There's multiples. You get rid of all of them.
I had like 30.
Yeah, like so.
That's fine.
Say you enfeebled 3, you would get rid of enfeebled. That means all 3 of them would be gone.
Okay. I'm going to get rid of my isolated because it was the only one at a +3. And I have a feeling that might stop me from being able to transform later.
Okay. So with that, what's your part of the montage, Dolly?
I've definitely got the boys in the background of the shot the entire time, and I'm like girling it up with my lumberjack friend, and like looking at crystals and slurping noodles, and making the boys pay for brunch.
I'm a broke college student.
Oh, are we?
I work. I got it.
Okay. Who else needed to roll? Relaxation.
I need to do that.
I rolled, but it was very bad, and I would like to take it back. But I got a 1.
Oh my.
A 1?
Yeah.
Wow.
I have a -2.
And that was emotional, right? Because you're with the group?
Yeah. I might have done better if I was by myself. But I didn't do that.
Honestly, Dolly in a good mood is a lot of
okay,
energy.
so you get the
I was
marketing?
probably ruining your rest.
It's fine. I
Well,
probably have to emotions.
so you do break a relationship, but you also get an XP, and you do not heal or remove any conditions.
Get an XP. Break a relationship. And what was the other one? I'm sorry?
No healing or removing conditions.
Right. Break a and it has to be with somebody that I'm with, and
Mm-hmm.
Well, I feel like if I'm girlfriending it up with Dolly, she's probably gonna mention that she's unhappy with Jonathan right now, and I feel like girl code, I have to side with her on that. Plus, like, Iziro like saved my life kind of in that last fight, and it just sorry.
I'm sorry, Pickle.
No, it's all right. I'm cool with that.
It's her fault. His fault.
It's my fault.
As a larger person, a larger statued individual with who's a little bit more jovial, I'm used to kind of getting kind of weird reactions from folks, so I'm cool with that. That works.
You're a cool dude. I don't know what's up with them.
I think the part of me gossiping that got her on my side was, and the push-ups this morning, what was up with that?
All right. So what's your part of the montage? There's the part where y'all talk together, and then there's the bad looks back, towards Jonathan. But what else to your montage?
Apparently, I had lots of mimosas, and that's what I'm attributing my lack of rest on. So I'm a little day tipsy, and yeah.
Fantastic. And Ajiro.
Yeah, let me roll really quickly. And I got an 11.
Okay, you heal everything and remove all conditions. And what is your part of the montage?
I'm literally just stopped by a 7-Eleven and getting Slurpees.
Yes.
It's just little things, you know what I mean? It's just like a simple thing, or like I walk in and I like walk out with like 3 and then like I drop one and it's like a ha ha ha, and then I go back and get another one.
You know how much sugar is in those? Really not.
There's the woman who bought him 40 mimosas in the morning.
I imagine hers is just a whole bunch of
right.
or a whole bunch of just pictures of mimosa after mimosa, and then yelling at staff, and then being kicked out, being held back,
Baby.
and then just
What the staff
Slurpees
did.
on the sidewalk to recuperate. And then while y'all are standing there, somehow Jonathan and Dolly are leaning against the building with their Slurpees shoulder to shoulder. And do y'all want to have any sort of conversation? Maybe mend this friendship?
You're right, Dolly. You didn't get hurt in the fight too badly, did you?
I got whooped. But I am feeling a little bit better. Noodles help. Mimosas help more. But the
That
noodles
makes me feel
definitely
good.
helped.
I kind of like reach in my back pocket, pull out a little black flask, and open it up. Kind of slyly nudge it over to her.
You're a
And
college
underneath my arm.
I will actually say,
Music major.
you know what? No thanks, but I'll sit here with you and I'll pull out the last little piece of what I got from Allie earlier and stand there and have a nice happy healing moment leaned up against a brick wall in the streets of New York with my kind of friend Jonathan. That should probably really be a friend. I should probably feel better about it, but we're getting
You
there.
want to hear a song? Dolly, would you be happy if I played your favorite song?
You don't even know my favorite song.
Well, try me. I'm a music major.
Oh, I thought you were just going to start playing something and tell me it was my favorite.
Well, we could go with that if you'd like.
No, so I
Or a little nudge on
am
your shoulder.
New York through and through, and everybody loves a local hero. I like the song Atom, ATOM, by Ani DeFranco. Ooh, or Pulse.
And of course, being in New York and a music major, I of course know that. So I slow it down like, I don't know, 20 BPM.
It's already pretty slow.
Kind of really belts it out, you know. Kind of like half-heartedly making a joke, but actually giving it effort, kind of thing.
All right. Not bad, not bad. Now, do you know Shameless? Which picks the beat back up. Down, 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 down. All right, so yeah, I'll cut up and joke around with Jonathan a little bit now that I've turned Marsley against him.
Yeah, I'm very confused right now.
Okay, would you say that this joking around mends your friendship?
Ani heals all.
Okay.
Oh, Dolly, what time is it?
Oh shit! Yeah, you gotta go to work. You should transform. You can get across town way faster that way.
Transform.
You're going to
Oh, yeah.
transform?
Or can he do it by himself?
Screw it. I always imagine him just pulling my hair down. It's kind of the thing. Would I had kind of realized that by
Sure.
now? I put my hair up and down. Okay, so I that's a good point, Dolly. Thank you. You'll have a good day. I'll pull my hair down. My transform happens like the darkness. My leather pants and button up black shirt, and my guitar turns into electric guitar, and I just run off with a cloud of smoke, dust behind me.
Ollie, what the hell? thought we didn't like him.
I'm not sure that I didn't like him. I think I was just irritated with him. GM mechanically, is that mended, and can I mend it into competitive now? And, like, still fuck with him a little bit, but, like, not be totally mad at him.
Well, it was Pickle, right? With Jonathan? Yeah. Yeah, you can make you're a competitive now, if you wish.
Honestly, I didn't think a metalhead was going to know Ani DeFranco, and let's face it, I'm a sucker.
That explains everything.
It explains a lot. Anyway, how are you feeling? You were about to tear that waitress in half.
No, I'm great. I'm so great. But I do think I'm gonna need maybe some more noodles or pizza.
Slice. Pizza, buck a slice around the corner. Let's go.
All right.
And the montage music starts up again as we run off.
Okay. And
I wasn't and I'm totally lost at wherever we just were.
So you just look around lost by yourself?
Yeah, I like went in to go like get myself like a snack or something, and then I walk out and I'm like, hey, what the fuck?
You hear from the corner across the street, Edro, buck a slice.
Yeah, and then I follow after the voice, trying to find him again.
Okay. And Jonathan didn't need to roll. You healed on the previous rest, right?
I still had one condition and I rolled a 13.
Oh, okay. Then that is definitely gone. All right. When you get to work, as you're leaping through the buildings and everything, and you get to where your what is it? Oh, the Yuppie Coffee Shop. As you get there, you see a crowd of media around it. Media news vans with several people that have extended mics with them. Talking to everyone that comes in, like, do you know do you know the mysterious hero from last night? Steel?
I'm gonna dip around the corner before I get really that close. I'm gonna put my hair back up, transform back into my normal chipper self. And I'm gonna walk up. Be like, ladies and gentlemen, this is kind of a place of business.
Oh, hey, are you Mr. Steel? Are you Steel?
No, I just work here. Look,
there was
I
a
appreciate
report that someone from here transformed into the hero known that Dolly said was called Steel.
I don't know where you got that information from.
Yeah, they'll pull up that. Oh, it's right
like
here.
Said,
they'll pull up the most popular thing on every social media is superheroes in New York fighting demons.
Like I said before, this is a place of business. You're really making my customers uncomfortable, and I don't appreciate that. So if y'all could, like, wait around the corner, maybe? Just not in front of the shop? That'd be wonderful.
Can you tell us where you got your powers? What are your plans for the city?
What?
Are you planning to protect it? Continue to hero?
I'm not kidding. Dude, please look at me. I'm just a regular bodybuilder. That guy's got, like, super pale skin and some badass clothes and that super sexy long black hair. I mean, look at me. I'm a blonde. Okay? I'm all about the fun. Okay? And the working out. The boobs.
All right, roll a
Not
plus
good.
emotional convince someone
No.
because they've been working their sources all night and morning.
Five, 2, 7. 7.
Okay. You need to reassure them through some sort of action. They don't quite believe that you're not the hero Steel. They're like, you can just put on a wig.
Oh, come on, guys. And I'm going to turn on, open the door, and I'm going to trip over the threshold on purpose. Hold on.
Way to take one for the team there.
Perfect.
Y'all please move. Ugh.
Most of them seem to believe you. A few stick around outside. Well, you can see one going off to a car and just kind of stalking or staking out the Yuppie coffee shop. Inside, you can see it's packed. Many people are like, they seem to believe that you're a hero, and your co-workers are all like, hey, why are you even working? You're a superhero. You can be famous now, man. Yeah, aren't you viral? Come on, there's got to be some money in that for you. You don't have to work here.
What are you talking about? And I'm gonna say hate it. I'm gonna make the big wide eyes thing and shake my head a little bit, just very gingerly, just to try to get them to shut the hell up.
Okay, but I don't understand it.
We're gonna get behind. There's a lot of people here. Let's just get some coffee out. Hey, everybody! I am not who they think I am. We'll be here to get your orders. If you need top offs, just let us know. All right.
And Aaron's like, yeah, you heard him. Get back to work. And they're like, oh, welcome to the Yuppie Coffee Shop. And, some guy in with dreads and a beanie says, hey, yeah, whatever he drinks, the superhero guy. And the day is constant conflict, the afternoon of, paraded with the question and the assumption, because that's what the rumor is talking about. The rest of you... Oh, sorry.
I'm going to get people's orders wrong, just slightly, just so I seem more human. Okay?
Okay, as you start to do that, Aaron's like, you got to stop doing that. Okay, you're crossing us too much.
Fair. But, okay. Can I pull out a $20 bill, and I'm like, okay, this is for 4 black coffees. And I'm going to put them on a little tray, and I'm just going to walk around the counter and slip, let my legs go out like I slipped on some liquid, and bust my ass and get covered in coffee.
Oh, I love it. It's burning hot. It's relatively painful.
I'm cool with it.
First degree burns the next time he sees you. But all right, so you're Chevy chasing it. No, that's the wrong analogy. No.
I mean,
you're being clumsy on purpose, and that's great. What about the rest of you? You're getting a slice. How do you feel the rest of your afternoon? What do y'all do?
Drew, what you got?
I mean, really today is one of my off days. I've taken most of my classes and I don't really have any studying to do today. I mean, I figured we would kind of make plans and figure out what's going on with these powers, but I mean,
Should we run by the portal and see if it's still in the same place? Because if it is, I mean, that makes it easy. We can just hit the museum every night.
Checking social media and whatnot news on it, you can see that the quarantine by the military, and you can hear the buzzing of aircrafts overhead. They have fully activated the military around Manhattan Island. The bridges have checkpoints, and they have cordoned off 12 blocks, 1 mile radius around the incident or location. Now, more than 4 times as large a quarantine zone now.
So I'm assuming
there hasn't seen any movement throughout the morning and afternoon.
Yeah, if that's the case, I mean, like, we found the book that has the information on it, but if really it just seems like we're going to have to fight this guy and create goodness in the world, I mean, that's sort of difficult, isn't it?
I mean, I know a soup kitchen that we can go volunteer at for a few hours.
I mean, you guys want to transform into heroes and, like, do small things around the city Spider-Man style?
Oh, that sounds fun.
Like, I'm just saying, we don't just have to fight demons. Like, we can go, like, stop muggers and stuff and try and make the world a little bit of a better place.
Okay, but can I get a nap before tonight?
Yeah, I'm gonna need one, too, if we're gonna be fighting all night again.
Let's do this.
Okay, so y'all are going for a nap first or vigilanteism first?
Vigilanteism first.
Vigilanteism.
Okay, let's do another montage.
This game is great.
We did the Superman thing and, like, run into an alley and then come out in full superhero regalia.
Yes, I love it.
All right, yeah. Tell me about y'all's vigilante and vigilanteism.
Oh, first, as we come out of the alleyway, I'd just like to say you can tell Superman was written way back in the day because he always had that phone booth, and there's no phone booths anymore. Like, as I'm like straightening out my flowy stuff.
I mean, like, they have apps nowadays where you can, like, listen to stuff, so I figured I'd just download, like, one of the apps that, like, listens to what's going on nearby, like, with the fire department or something, and then, like, try and see if we can help any, with anything like that.
Or just walk down the street and look for, like, cats up trees.
Yeah, that too.
Yours is way more high tech. I feel like it's better.
So he's scanning for muggings and robberies. She's literally getting a cat out of a tree and handing it to a little old lady. And I am playing kickball in the street with some kids.
In the street? What kind of hero tells kids to play in the street?
You see a lot of yards?
No, but there's parks and recreation areas.
Yeah, but they're too far away to hear people calling when you gotta come home.
Depends on the neighborhood.
Oh, yep.
So, GM, question.
Go ahead.
How much money did I make in tips during my shift?
We went through a lot of brunch.
50.
$50?
Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna when we regroup, I'm gonna bring back some some really nice pizza for everybody.
So y'all do your vigilantism.
I got one
saving
more
cats
detail to
and-
throw into my montage.
Go for it.
I'll crack open a fire hydrant for the kids, and then the cops on the corner see me do that and come running after me, and I hightail it.
No, that's actually not illegal.
Really?
Really?
Good to know.
Yeah, in New York, it's one of them things that you're allowed to open up fire hydrants during hunt.
I still take off running.
Okay.
And then more like, thanks, Dolly.
Bye, y'all.
And anything else on the montage of vigilantism?
No, I just think that I literally can't find anything going on because everyone is too preoccupied with everything that's going on. So I just end up like sitting on my phone trying to find a crime, and then there's no crime, and I'm like trying to hide my disappointment that there isn't illegal things going on.
Yeah, basically just the big places like Wall Street and any of the big corporations in town are open. A lot of places have shelter-in-place orders.
So the
Certainly
only one
the
of
Upper
the three
West
of us
Side.
that actually accomplished something was Marcelie getting the cat out of the tree.
But then you go to nap, and anyone that needs to may roll a rest and relaxation.
I'm scared.
You can roll it persona. I mean, you're napping alone.
Oh, right. Okay, that's a little better.
Presumably. I mean, I don't know your lives.
I went back to the bookmark
Your life, though.
so that I can roll emotional with Allie and Stevie there,
Okay.
which gives me a 13.
Awesome. You're fully healed and remove all conditions.
Whew. Kickball in the street, man, I'm telling you. Does the heart good.
How did Marcelie do?
She got a 6. She's really not very good at rest days.
How many XP would you have now?
That's number 5.
Oh, okay. Wow. I don't know how to allow any more rest before the night comes.
Quick question on XP.
It's okay. I'm not like that bad.
Can you catch an advancement in the middle of a fight?
Yeah, it's immediate. You can spend it immediately if you want.
Oh, that's good to know.
And then, Ejiro, did you have anything you needed to heal?
No, I'm all set.
Okay.
Good job, friend.
Okay. All right, and as you all meet back up before nightfall at the bookmark with and Jonathan's got some killer pizza.
Hey, how was work?
We had a great day, or he got fired.
I wasn't fired. It was good. Really busy. There was a lot of reporters. A lot of people thought I was steel. So I spent the day being clumsy and burning myself on purpose.
You get a phone call, Jonathan. Your phone starts
Okay.
ringing.
Well,
I'm sorry. Oh, okay.
Hello?
It's Michael.
Michael, what's up?
Sorry. He says, I don't feel right, Jonathan. There's there's some, there's something wrong with me. And then you hear maniacal laughter, as is similar to the one from the reporter that was transforming this morning or last night. And you hear a crash and screams in the background. And the laughter trails off into the distance.
I reach up with my left hand and I grab my ponytail holder and rip it down, and my right hand says I transform, I crush my phone. Time to roll out.
Yeah, there's a news report coming up that one of the demons has attacked a coffee shop, and Ajiro, you get a phone call from Arata. It's your father.
Let me look. Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Yeah, you get a phone call from your father.
Hey, Dad, what's up?
Something's happened to your mother. She started laughing really weirdly, and then her body transformed. She jumped right through the building. She grabbed Soto and Brooke from next door, and she left out of the building and headed into town.
Okay, what direction did she head? You know?
I think towards Central Park.
Okay, and you said she has Sota?
Yes, she had Sota, and she grabbed Brooke from next door.
Okay, you stay at home so in case Sota's able to get out and get back, I'm gonna go look out for them.
Okay.
Okay, call the police and let them know what's going on.
Huh?
Just call the police and let them know. I'm gonna be on my way to Central Park.
Thank you. Thank you, son.
Cool.
I keep forgetting who I'm playing.
I'm trying to convince her to stay away from danger.
I'll stay here. Hurry. Be safe.
Okay, I'll let you know, and then I'm gonna hang up and I'm gonna go. Cool, Central Park
As soon
now.
as you hang up, there's a laughter behind you, and you turn at the sound of a crash, and you see that Stevie Nicks is maniacally laughing. She has dropped her tray of small coffees for you all, and she is starting to transform.
Not Stevie.
Mm-hmm. What do you all want to do?
I'm going to try and touch her heart and bring her back to reality through the laughter.
Okay. Roll, what is that, emotional, I believe? Yep, plus emotional.
Gonna be a 5.
Alright, you fail. You mark XP. There's a lot of failures in this game. And they become more absolute. So she is going, or more resolute. So she is going to, all of her limbs split open instead of just having one. She is an 8-legged monstrous demon, and she starts snatching up customers in alley and leaps through the ceiling. And what do you all want to do? As she lands on a building nearby. I'm sorry?
Would I have left by this point?
This is happening as you got your call, or hung up your call, essentially.
As I see them moving, I want to physically grab hold of them, and I want to try to move their heart and use my feet for we're using for intimidation.
Okay,
Telling the demon to get out.
go for it. So you get to use
9.
9. All right. They stumble,
9.
hesitate, and are plagued with questions. Their next action... Oh, the next action against them has a +1. So with that...
Is there like can I also after he's done making his turn? Is there any way that I could try and protect one of the civilians from her trying to grab them?
Absolutely. Your team thing, yeah. Go ahead and roll your protect someone.
Ready? Son of a... Okay, well that's a 5 for the protect someone, so... Oh, okay. But I still get a +1 hold.
Mm-hmm. So you get an XP and a hold. And I'm going to say instead you were able to jump in the way, but you don't fully defend the individual. Instead, you get snatched up. And she is leaping out onto the side of the building adjacent to the bookstore, or the bookmark, and climbing it like a massive spider of sinew and bone, dark bone. Liz, do y'all want to transform?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, okay. Absolutely.
Okay, and with the power of friendship and desperation, you all transform. The bookcases or the books go fluttering about, and paper goes flying every which way. People have to hold their coffee cups to them as the energy billows off of all of you.
Oh, we really got to start doing that outside.
You leap out of the broken ceiling after the possessed Stevie Nicks, and as you chase after her and get into a combat, we're gonna, I think, call it there for the night. Yep.
Next time we get to battle a demon-possessed Stevie Nicks. I am so glad I'm...
So yes, hopefully y'all enjoyed that. Hopefully you all enjoyed that, the audience. That is certainly entertaining for me.
I think all shopping episodes should now be replaced by montages.
Definitely.
I agree.
In the meantime, that nails it perfectly at 10 o'clock. So we are out of here. Thank y'all for coming. Thank y'all for hanging out and playing GlitterHearts with us. We got one more installment coming up, schedule-wise. That is going to be next week, and then we will be back to Denizens for 2 weeks in a row after that. In the meantime, you know what it is. It's online stuff. Like, subscribe, follow. Tell us how much you like us. Tell us how much you don't like us. I would love to hear it. As long as you're like in the tip jar or buying the merch, you can talk all sorts of nasty stuff to me. In the meantime, we love y'all very much. We're glad that you came here to hang out. Thank you, George, for running this game for us.
My pleasure.
Thank you, Jen, for joining us. And we will catch y'all next week. Night, everybody.
Night.
Bye.